Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. Well, I haven't had a cold in like 4 years. Yeah, that's better. In 4 years. And I got one the other day. Christmas Day evening. We were out to my sister's place for dinner, which was real nice. And just starting dessert, and I'm like, I feel like I got like water in my nose. What the heck? I'm like, that's weird. So I went home. It was a super quiet, nice night on the road, so I went for a little drive around in the truck. It was nice. And we're working on this today. Anyways, I went for a nice little drive. It was really nice. Hang on a sec. Gonna open this up. Can't even remember my own code. There, got her. Went for a nice drive anyways, and I'm like, oh, well, oh, something's not right. It was getting worse and worse. Oh. Keeps the honest people out. Anyways, went for a drive. It was really nice. Actually, what we're doing today is making a cord for this. So I'm going to give a rough measurement here of what we need. But anyways, went for a drive. It was really nice. Come home, I'm like, oh man. So I loaded myself with some cold effects. Didn't really seem to help too much. And just been cold ever since. So today is 28th or something like that. 3 days of HE double hockey stick. But anyways, as you can see, I've left the Raptors open here. And I was going to put an actual plug inside here to plug my charger maintainer in for the new battery for this. But I thought, you know what? I've left that open. So we need to measure, either plugging in here, going up and out and around the back, or out and around and out the back there. I guess either way it's going to be about the same. So I'll leave, of course, a couple extra feet. 5 feet. Okay. That's 5. And I got a plug just around the corner here. And I'm going to plug it into. So 5. What is that? 5, wow, 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, so a 15-foot cord we need to make, roughly. I'll make it a little longer though, but anyways. If you've never seen how wiring and plugs wire into plugs, we're gonna show ya. A lot of you guys already know that, but anyways, we got to get into this one now. Let me turn the thingy. There we go. So yeah, this cold's been woo. Merry Christmas, have a cold, sicko. But anyways, I think I'm on the mending side of it now. My wife actually gave me like a 1,000 milligram dose of vitamin C last night. This stuff was so nasty. It was thick and like it was like swallowing water, or oil. Sorry, swallowing oil. Holy cow, it was terrible stuff. But anyways, we got her into me, and the next day here it kind of seems to be not sort of too bad. So, but anyways, I'm gonna get you on the TP here. I haven't started that project yet. I was gonna start it over through Christmas. But then I thought, oh man, no thanks. And like I say, like I've been good. I haven't had a cold. I'm gonna put you up in the air a bit here. I haven't had a cold for like 4 years. It's been fantastic. And normally if I start getting something, I'll take in cold effects, and then away it goes, right? Alright, so I think I want to use this cord here. It's a fairly beefy-ish cord. It's not huge beefy-ish, but I think to plug in the box outside I want to use like the sealed one, and kind of instead of like one that's like one of these. Now I gotta go get one of these because I've actually got the other end here, but there. I guess it doesn't. These are meant for outside. It's gonna have a ground and everything on it, so I could, I guess, just use this end and go the other way with it. But this cord I've had for a while and I absolutely hate it. I should have been on one of those cord reels, but it has got to be the worst thing on the frickin' planet. I'm trying to keep it nice. So I just have to pull a bunch of this out of here. I mean, it's all twisted and crappy and holy jumping. It's gonna be hard to get a good measurement on it when it's all twisted and crappy. Oh my goodness. Alright, I think we got her. Alright, I think I'm going to actually make it a little longer. A little longer is not going to kill nothing. Because I've got to go in the shed 4 feet, across 4 feet, so that's 8. Up to the rafter, which is about 4 feet, that's 12. Out and down again, which is 4 feet, that's like 16. And probably by the time we get over to the plug and up again, it's going to be, so I might make it even 25. I'll make it even 25 feet, or I'm going to grab a bigger tape for that. And we'll start kind of hopefully roughly measuring this out. So that'll be our inside plug. So we need, this is a 25-foot tape, so very good cord though, that's 11 feet. Not very good cord for anything else other than this maybe. There's 15. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'd rather have a bit of cord I can roll up or something, you know. It's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 24. You wouldn't think it'd be that much, but there it is. There's 25. Now if I can suck the tape back in. Whoever invents tape measures, I hope they're really rich. Because that's a heck of an idea. I'm going to make it an extra foot. 26 footer, why not? I got the cord, might as well use it. Alright, let's get you in here a little bit closer. And we'll choppy. Okay, gotta get some tools. I think I got some cutting tools in here. In fact, I know I got cutting tools. And I put her in the vise, kind of where we needed her. And I'll leave just a couple extra inches for my... Oh, got us plugged in! No, I'm kidding you. That's not very funny though. Oh gosh. Okay, so there's our plug. We will need my small adjustable guy for that. It's in this guy here. That should be just barely sunk in there. Okay, so I'm going to show you, if you've never done, well, that's still too big. Actually, I could probably get away with the Phillips here. So I'm going to show you, if you've never done this before, which wire and who goes where, and hopefully if I get it right, how much wire to cut and stuff. So the very first thing you want to do is put okay, you need a bigger one. I wish they'd just make them all the same. But having a pick quick tool like this is awesome. Okay, so very first thing you want to do is put this thing on. And I still might not have it open enough. Just a boot. And just let that thing... Okay, so yes, much easier to put it on when you have all these strip back. So we don't need a whole pile of stuff stripped off of this. You basically just gotta thread them into these 3 things here, right? And I'm gonna show you which one's which when we get in there. Alright, we'll flip this guy open. And you know what? I got an awesome vise here that you can go like this with. Awesome. I'll move you guys a little bit. So when I'm cutting this, I can put it with me. Now you don't want to kind of cut down too deep here. But whenever you're doing electrical work, just leave yourself extra room. Then you can always trim more off. It's a lot more of a pain in the rear end to have to try to add more to electrical stuff. It sucks, actually. So I've left a little bit extra here. And these you just basically kind of just need to score them and they should just peel right off. There. And I like how it's like molded into, you know, it's heat shrunk onto these, right? So it's actually molded, the wire's not going to move in there on you. So now you want to really make sure and have a look at your wires. Make sure you didn't cut too deep. I think I'm alright. And that actually is not too bad of a good, fairly good length there, because you can, when you get it in there, you can give it a little twist like this, and then it'll shrink it up a little bit. So I haven't got wire strippers in the new shed here yet. But I know a guy, he's a retired electrician, does it like that. It's not too bad. I just don't want to cut her too deep. I'm not super great at that method, so okay, so we got the white bared. I'm gonna just do it with my knife. This wonderful tool, does it come with a stripper? I don't think it really does, but you have kind of these groove things here. I don't know if that's actually what they're meant for or not, but so normally when you're wiring like a house plug or something, you want to leave your ground like super long, only because you might have like a box to ground to and then run it around back into your switch. I've got one here actually just for an example. So guys, like this thing, when you run your cord into there, and of course that's not going to work on there. When you run your cord into there, there we go. You'd run a run down into this screw. Kind of hard to show you, but there's a screw right there in the bottom in the box. So your ground goes to there, and then it goes around and then onto the green screw there. So you want to leave yourself a fair bit extra room there. That's actually for the power for here. So eventually we'll hook that guy up. But anyways, let's get back to this here. So our white is neutral wire. There's actually no incoming power on that one. And you can actually ground to that one too, although they don't really kind of, I guess, want you to, but you can ground to that. Oh, I just bent my freaking nail backwards. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I need to get a wire stripper in here. Okay, so your black is your power coming. Black is the one you never want to touch with your hands, because that would suck. Although 110 is not terrible bad, but you know, don't do that too many times in a row. And your white is your neutral. So you actually can bond these two together. They don't really want you to, but if you look in your box, your electric box, sometimes the white's bonded to the neutral, to the ground. So, but anyways, I wouldn't kind of recommend that, but they do that. Okay, so when you look in here, you'll see there's that color screw and then that color screw. So that tanny colored one is always your black, and that's always your white, and then of course green is ground. So Sure, we got the right screw here. Yes, we do. And then I'm just going to, that should be alright. So I'm going to start with the ground here, and then these things just give them a nice tight twist. So, ground, and they just kind of go down, they get sandwiched in with a screw, kind of right in there, so that's what we're going to do here. In like that. And then give her a good snug down. And then it's actually lining up really good here, so there's your white. The white's a little long, so I'm gonna zip a little bit off of him. Just clean it up a little bit. You just don't want like wire sticking out. You want to have that plastic there. And I don't like that. If that was the black, I would definitely be cutting and redoing that, but the white's important, but not nearly as important as the black. So we won't worry about that too much. But yes, you should trim that. I must have trimmed through the insulation a little bit there. The black is very important, so you want to make sure everything's tight. I'm a little bit long on that one, so I'm going to trim this one too. They don't give you very much in this type of plug to work with. So now you can go ahead and solder those too if you want. You really don't need to, but yes, you could solder those. Unfortunately, I don't have soldering equipment out here. Okay, that's good and tight. Let's find our end guy here and make sure we're not too long there. We might have to trim it some more. Or we could do what I was saying there, that little twist. Oh, I really don't like that. I wonder how that's split open like that. That's weird. It should be all right in there, but really should fix that. No, yeah, I think we'll be all right though. If that was the black, I would be definitely changing that. But okay, this has to go in a certain way, and I'm not sure I've got it the right way here. And 2 at the top, so it should go like that. Huh. This does go a certain way. Layer. Okay. So, no, not that one again. Yeah, I should probably switch that, but neutral, it's not that important. Once it's encased in this thing, it's not going to really arc there or nothing. There's nothing for it to arc. Well, you know what? Now I'm scared. I think I'm going to change that because now I don't like that idea. Okay. So I messed up a little bit. Not terrible bad, but a little bit. So we'll fix it. Now I might be able to just take this one out and shorten it a bit because these are fairly long. So I'm going to take this right out of here again. Let's get those out of the way for now. Yeah, we should fix this. Because it's not a tremendously good idea to leave it like that. Okay, so just shorten this down to about there. Now we should hopefully Still have enough to get in there. Yeah, that just, it could arc. So yeah, it's better to do her now, I guess. Okay. Now we gotta figure out which way this goes again. Shouldn't be too hard. Get right close to it here. That goes down there. Oh my goodness. Okay, these do only go one way. It should be that way. But it's not wanting to fit in. So we'll try moving it around. That's really weird. It was fitting fine. Some of them have an actual better detent of the way they're supposed to go. But this one is just kind of a weird one. Okay, so that should go this way. There we go. Okay. Very strange. Okay, think we got her. These are like a fast screw in, like there's like a quarter turn screw. Okay, so you want to make sure too that you've got lots of plastic in there. If not, you can just kind of sometimes push in a little bit. And I'm going to change back to Robertson. This is a little more better grip on it. Not that one though. Oh my goodness. Looks bigger than it is. Just tighten a little bit at a time so you don't unevenly squash your cable in there. You don't want to kill it either. But you want it to, so it's not going to, you know, some people like to pull it out by the cord. Well, this is really the only thing that's holding it from pulling the things out from the inside, right? So once you got it kind of squished like that, that should be lots. Okay, our cord is ready. We got to go inside and get the battery. And then we can install that feller. I should probably take this guy with me. I think I'm going to need it. And of course our new cord. Alright, well let's run the cable first. So we'll stuff this guy down. Trying to get nailed by the shingle nails and stuff. Let's see if I can get her in here. A whole bunch, and I can always pull her back. Oh darn, I didn't bring my trickle charger. Okay, I think I should be able to reach that. Well, let's have a look inside here now. What's the matter, girls? Chickens are chickening today a little bit. My work table. Ramp actually works good. It's perfect. Okay, where'd our cord go? Oh, there it is. It's hanging up in the rafters. Oh. Oh. Actually, that works pretty good. If I can get her up on another one. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, we got lots, because that thing has cord on it too. You know what, I should give this a little fire up, but I don't have a battery in it, so I can't do that. Okay, so we got lots of cable here. Let's make sure we don't electrocute ourselves. And eventually, I'm hoping that cord will settle down a bit, but we weren't far off. We got a little extras. Like I say, it's easier to, where the heck are we here? It's easier to take some off than trying to add some, right? Okay. So we need a battery, which I have downstairs, and we need to get our trickle charger. Alright. We gotta jam that feller in there. And how the heck did that work now? It just kind of jams down in front of the case. It's kind of weird. So we got the new battery and negative positive on the right side. That's good. Oh, I'm just gonna take that out. Get a little more room. And there's like a plug or something here that's kind of in the way. And I don't want to lose my 10 different things. I have to get right in here, I think. Actually, where does this? This is like a diagnostic plug or something. I'm not sure why it's kind of hanging down there. But, anyways. I lost my negative. My negative ground. There we go. And we'll plunk this guy on there. That's good. And we'll hook her up. It's all on, that's good. That's good. Positive off of here. Throw that guy in there. And that guy in there. I'm not a coat and battery cable kind of guy. I just think you're better to take them off every once in a while and clean them. Alright, so we got our cord, and I totally forgot that there was about 6 miles of cord on this thing here, so we got lots. We got lots. So that can go back in here. We'll plug this in, hopefully it works. Need to lock that guy down. That should be good. And hopefully, it's hard to see. We have, hang on a second. I have to get you inside here. Well, I'm not sure why it says charge maintaining. But anyways, this thing just came off the charger downstairs too, so it's probably gonna not really do anything here. I need to get her cranking without it starting, maybe. And you know, I've got another one, the other one downstairs. I might just switch them. I just kind of want to run the battery off a bit. Oh, there we go. Charging. Charging. And then it's charge maintaining when it's keeping it going, I guess. Alright, that should be good. That should really get mounted to the wall. It does have screw holes in it. But anyways, for now, I'll leave her there. So, I think I do want to fire this up and let it run for a little bit. Oh yeah. I've had it going in here and close the door even, and it ran fine. I mean, there is ventilation, it'll, you know, whatever, but it should have some extra. But probably when I'm actually using it, I leave the door open kind of thing, right? So that should work pretty good. Well, I'm gonna clean up, I guess. I'll leave this sitting here running for a bit, and she should be good. I should test the actual generator side of it. I've got something to plug in that draws a bit of juice. I don't know what I got. Ooh, the old vacuum or the air compressor? What would draw more? Well, that's 6.5 peak horsepower. I don't know what amperage this would draw, but you could maybe try running both things, but I'm just going to drag this up because it's got nice wheels on it. They likely won't even make it work. This generator's pretty damn awesome, let me tell you. So, somewhere here we got an end Dewey. There it is. And, yeah. Turn that on. We want 120 only. Circuit protector. And it's on equal throttle right now. Didn't even make it work hardly. 1300 RPM there, and we'll shut this off. Oh no, it was on the wrong thing there. 2400 RPM, okay. Goes up like 100 RPM. I'm gonna drag the air compressor up too. I'm just gonna leave that running. Alright, I got that shut off. This should make her work a little bit. We're at 2480. About 2700. Not bad. Alright, now I got more stuff to put away. Alright, well I can kind of feel that I shouldn't kind of maybe be outside for too much longer. Things are starting to feel funny again. What is it with, and maybe for your different parts of the world, what is it with, I find though here, at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it gets real worse all of a sudden. It's like, oh, it must be 3 o'clock. But anyways, I guess we'll shut this down. 2400 RPM idle there. about 40 hours on it, so we'll plug that guy on, make sure she's charging. It says charge maintaining, so it had enough charge there, I guess. That should be good. All right. So yeah, I wanted to incorporate my door as the ramp, but I couldn't get the hinges right. Tried many different things, and it would open enough this way, but it wouldn't open enough that way. But like you can see here, like, let's pretend this is the bottom. If this was my ramp, I'd have a big huge lump here. It's because of the thickness of the door, right? So I wanted a fairly beefy door, but anyway. And I know I did that wrong. The lock thing. But I have like drilled them a bit. So it'd be real hard to get those out. But without something on there, I guess you could get something in to pry. That would really suck trying to get that door open, because it's hard enough yanking on that thing. It's a kind of a tight fit, and I'm kind of glad it kind of came out like that. So, but I mean, the whole thing does kind of move a bit. So like you can get it, but if that freezes in there, oh, I'm screwed. I don't know how I'd get her open, but I should put a grab handle, I guess. I should do that, really. But anyways, that's it. I got to get inside. This is starting to feel funny again. We'll catch you all later. Thanks again for watching, and you guys have a good day.